Welcome back. We are at the UFC Fan Expo, joined alongside by Zac Jensen from The Ultimate Fighter Season 10 this fall on Spike TV. Zac, thanks so much for joining us. Give me what you're thinking about this UFC Fan Expo, the first time it's ever been done in the history of the UFC. What an event.
It's a great event. It's amazing. There's a lot of people here. You know, it's great exposure for everyone involved, and great exposure more for the UFC, especially with this great weekend going on. So I love it. I'm loving it.
You were introduced before a great crowd. Any jitters before watching the crowd and things along those lines?
I was actually nervous. We were standing upstairs there, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm getting nervous. I'm like, well, I've never been, pictures and all that stuff. So it was definitely an experience. It was almost like I was coming out for a fight, that feeling. So
when you got the call to be on this season of The Ultimate Fighter, obviously, from what we're gathering, it is the best and most controversial season in the history of this show. But what went through your mind, and how did you find out?
As soon as I got off the phone, they called me. Jamie Campion called me, and it's like, congratulations, you're coming out for the show. And at first, I was like, okay, cool. And then I hung up the phone. I just kind of took a few minutes to sit in, I'm going to be on The Ultimate Fighter, and then it was just kind of surreal. That's as soon as it started, it was like, the whole surrealness started, just waiting, training to get ready for it. Then even getting there, just you walk in, you're just like, this is the UFC training center. Just, everything just hits you really fast. So it's an overwhelming experience. Watching
the show in previous years, did that help you to prepare for what you were going to be able to expect? I mean, I know it's difficult to prepare for, but did you try to visualize some things and sort of, okay, I can't do this, I can't do that, but I know I have to be in the tip-top shape because they're going to push me to the limit?
Yeah, I knew I was supposed to get, be in the best shape I can because of obviously all the great fighters that are coming in and we're, training with and obviously going to have to fight. But there's really nothing that can really, prepare you for the whole experience. Because it's, like I said, just surreal. There's no other experience out there.
What was it like being in the house alongside, as we see Wes Sims, who's looking you up and down, and Kimbo Slice? What was it like being in the house with that cast of characters?
It was interesting. Wes Sims is a character, as we all, we saw. But Kimbo, is, great guy, great cook,
Great cook.
Great cook.
What did he cook you? I mean, don't tell. But what are some things that he can cook?
Steaks. He's great barbecuer, great, makes lots of good sauces. So it was pretty cool. Everyone just cooked for everybody. We took turns. Everyone got along.
Final couple questions. Rashad and Quentin, how bad is that animosity?
I was thinking at first, it might just be for the thing, but they honestly don't. From what I said, there's no way they could be faking that unless they're the world's greatest actors. But it's definitely, you can tell there's tension there. There's always, you can cut it with a knife every time they're around each other.
Now, don't tell us the $5 million question, but what can fans expect as they watch The Ultimate Fighter Season 10 this fall on Spike TV?
Like you said, it'll be the best season so far. It'll be great. You should watch it in September.
Zac, greatly appreciate it. We'll be watching in September.
Thank you very much.
Zac Jensen joining us from The Ultimate Fighter Season 10.